Hello everyone, this is Pesach Misconceptions number 7, and I apologize that it took a few days due to travel, but I'm happy to, God willing, pay the debt now. So last time we were together, I spoke about things that for sure do not need hechsherim for Pesach, and that is anything you do not put in your mouth, such as furniture polish, things you put on the floor to clean the floor, floor detergent, anything that you put on your body does not need a hechsher for Pesach. It's not even a chumrah. But now we come to the second category, and that is things that are cosmetics, and yet you put it in your mouth. Cosmetics, but you put it in your mouth. Do they need a hechsher for Pesach? According to most authorities, no, because they're pasula achilat hakelev. They are not edible even for a dog's consumption, and even if they have pure chametz in there, it's not edible for a dog's consumption, and therefore you do not need a hechsher for Pesach. You can put the, say, mouthwash in your mouth, spit it out, even if it's made from chametz gamor, and there's no problem with it. However, here, as opposed to the furniture polish and the floor detergent, there is one minority view, and that is the view of the Chavod Da'at. The Chavod Da'at is a very important posek. It's quoted in Yoreh Deah backwards and forwards, and he says that all that is true as long as you don't put it in your mouth. But once you put it in your mouth, a process starts called achshevei. Achshevei, ata machshivoto. Namely, beforehand it wasn't considered food, but the minute you put it in your mouth, you've made it into something important, from the word chashuv. You've made it into something that has importance. And therefore, toothpaste and mouthwash, according to the Chavod Da'at, goes through a process of achshevei the minute you put it in your mouth, and does need a hechsher for Pesach. That's what the Chavod Da'at says. But as I said earlier, the majority of poskim say you do not. And even if you put it in your mouth, achshevei doesn't happen, because achshevei would be if you take, say, a bunch of pills, put it on a plate, and start eating them with a fork and a knife. That would be achshevei. But to take mouthwash, put it in your mouth and spit it out, toothpaste in your mouth and spit it out, there's no achshevei there. Quite frankly, you can't stand the taste, and therefore you're spitting it out. A pill you swallow quickly because it's very bitter. And from this perspective, those things do not go through a process of achshevei, of machshivoto, of making it important, because putting it in your mouth is doing it in such a way that it's very clear it's not food. So that's the majority opinion, but here there is a minority opinion. And therefore, if you go to the supermarket and you see a hechsher on bleach and you see a hechsher on soap, you can know for sure it's one big fakerai. Don't even try to buy those hechsherim. They're probably more expensive products. But if you see it on mouthwash and toothpaste, there is a Chavod Da'at, and therefore it's a minority view. If someone wants to be machmir, he can. But the majority view is, even if you put it in your mouth, it does not make it into food, because no one puts it in their mouth as food. And allow me just to end with the following story that is legendary. Rav Soloveitchik was of the opinion, like the majority, that toothpaste does not need a hechsher for Pesach because it's pasula achilat hakelev. It is not edible for a dog's consumption. So one of his students was a cocker. He went home, put toothpaste in a bowl for his dog, and lo and behold, his dog ate it. So he came back the next day and said, Rebbe, my dog ate the toothpaste, so it is edible. Said Rav Soloveitchik, who are you going to believe, me or your dog?